Hey guys, so the name of this video is My Hair, My Lips, My Nose. This is a video about race, and of course it's going to deal with my hair. I wanted to start it off without my ball cap, which I know some of you thought that I was bald. I'm not. I just prefer to wear a ball cap, so I'm going to put it back on. But that actually has more to do with the receding hairline, which that'll be another video, I'm sure. But this video is dealing more with the texture of my hair. So anyway, to start, I am Puerto Rican, and if I can find my ancestry DNA graph, I'll post it. But I'm about 34% African, 10% Native American, and the rest, the bulk, 50-something% is European ancestry. So that's pretty common amongst Puerto Ricans. And another thing that's common for any of you who live in New York, Miami, Chicago, you already know this, but most Puerto Ricans in our culture, we're brought up with this sense of pride in being Puerto Rican. And a large part of that pride actually comes from the African parts of us. So whether it's the food, the dancing, the music, and even the beauty, because Puerto Ricans are considered a beautiful people. And I think a large part of that has to do with the African roots. I grew up with this sense of being proud to be Puerto Rican in the Bronx, and which was a majority Puerto Rican African. So, but living in America, living in Western culture, you get introduced to this Western ideal of what beauty is, and whether it be through TV or just expanding your range and exploring more. But I kind of got this idea that what I was not attractive, you know? And I know a lot of you can relate, a lot of you have gone through the same thing. For me, I'm not gonna lie, it did affect me into my young adulthood, to where if I can find the pictures, I'll post them, but I really went through this stage to where I tried to highlight the more Caucasian parts of myself, and I tried to change the African parts of myself to be more attractive, you know? And to me, that was the goal. I wanted to be attractive. I wanted to meet guys and for them to find me handsome. And I looked at it through a racial lens, but and for large, you know, that was the case. In many cases, that was the exact situation. But for some, it actually had nothing to do with the racial part of it. It had more to do with the cultural. And someone mentioned this in a comment, one of my other videos, but I entered this stage where I became a fetish, to where it really wasn't about the race, it was about the culture. And so I got the whole, hey, can you speak with an accent? Can you have a raspy voice? Can you speak to me in Spanish? You know, I got that, you know. I didn't think that was actually something that was going to happen to me, but it did. And so that was something that I had to deal with through this journey, you know. And I would love to say that I realized the truth early on, but I didn't. It took a long time of me not liking myself. In addition to all the other stuff that I went through, that so many other reasons not to like yourself. Now you throw in how I look from a racial standpoint, and that was just another layer of crap, you know? But I did eventually, just going through the work of deciding that I wasn't going to look at myself from an external point of view, or I wasn't going to take any external view of myself as the truth. Through therapy and learning to love myself, I began to look at myself through my own eyes, and realizing that I was a beautiful person, and I didn't need anyone else to validate that. And every part of me was beautiful. The African, the Native American, and the Caucasian, because I didn't want to, it was important for me not to just go, oh, I'm gonna go total, you know, flipped and go to the other side and just ignore it. Every part of me makes up who I am, and it took a long time and lots of therapy, but I can actually say I love every part of me. Again, the receding hairline, I am still working on that. That's another video. You know, it's still an issue. So I know I'm gonna work on that. But racially and the parts that make up who I am, I love every single ounce, every drop of blood that came into making me. I love all of it. And so it was important for me to make this video, obviously. And I just want to share this experience with you guys and to know about your experiences. Have you gone through something similar? Are you going through it? Are you just at the beginning stages? Please comment. You can, like, subscribe would be great, but more importantly, I want you to comment. I want to hear your stories, especially if you are of mixed race or Hispanic, or it doesn't matter, because we all have our own journeys. Even if you're just one race, you had your own journey to go through, and I want to hear all of it. So please comment, and until next time.